It's something most of us take for granted, the electricity in our homes. We only think about it when it's not working. But our next guest says it's important to know a few things about your electrical system. Welcome this morning, Rusty Wise with Mr. Sparky. Rusty, good morning. How are you today?
Thank you. No malarkey, Mr. Sparky.
I like it. All right.
Jingle, yeah.
We were just talking before we started this segment about how, I said, I don't even know if I'm sure exactly where my circuit breaker box is. You say electricity, it's the largest appliance in our home, yet most people don't even know where their panel box is.
No, it's silent, and it's really the largest appliance in the home, and it's probably the most expensive to get repaired. There's miles of cabling in your walls, and the panel box is usually hidden behind a wall or closet, and even if we find it, we can't even get to it. So, right now as a homeowner, do you know where your panel box is? And if you had an emergency, do you know where to shut the power off? Most people do not.
Yeah, I do not. I'm embarrassed to say, but at least I'm not alone in that, right?
No, you're not alone.
Okay, so why is it so important to take a look inside that panel box?
Well, there's a lot of problems that happen in there. That's your control system of the electrical system in your home. And we find all kind of problems there. We use the infrared scan when we find some interesting creatures in there. And
we've got some pictures of things that you have found inside these panel boxes. What is this here? Is that a...
that's a friendly snake.
Rusty, that's awful.
Well, they like that because especially in the winter, it kind of gets warm in there. But that was a snake in a panel, and the people called us and they said, well, our dog was barking at the panel a couple weeks ago. We couldn't figure out what was going on, and then we started smelling something. So their lights were flickering and flashing. So that's what we found in the panel.
Oh my gosh.
So, but we find mice and rodents, and snakes love panels, and they love getting through the conduits in your walls in your home.
Oh my gosh. So what kinds of things can happen when there's an electrical problem in the home?
Well,
you mentioned smoke, right?
Yeah, I mean, generally your lights start flickering, smoke, you smell something, and unfortunately people wait and call us when it's too late. People do, you're not sitting around, I think I'll call an electrician today, but that's the thing that we try to make a home safe. And when we go, we do a safety inspection on every home, and we use an infrared scanner. And it's our fiduciary duty as electrical trade to make sure that the home is safe. And that's our duty as our profession.
Oh, that's great. You do provide complimentary safety inspections. Tell us more about that thermal imaging and what it is that you're looking for.
Well, a lot of times if you open up a panel or breaker panel, you cannot physically see the problem. So what we will do is we will shoot it with a camera, infrared, and as you can see there, the yellow, the bright spot, that's 160 degrees, and that's one cable going into the home that was 160 degrees, and you couldn't see that with the naked eye, and what that tells us is there's a loose connection or something. So what it was a loose connection in that panel box, and we were able to tighten up and fix the problem. But if you were just looking at it with the naked eye, you'd have never seen that. So we do an infrared scan on every panel. And
make sure that the home is safe. You also check smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors?
Yes, yes, we check that. Like I say, it's our duty as professionals to make sure. A lot of electricians, they'll go in with blinders on and just fix that one problem.
Right.
And we find problems, no smoke detectors. In rental properties, there's no smoke detectors. And, if we save a life, then we've done our job. And so we just don't go in with blinders. We do a thorough inspection and say, we found this, we found that, you might want to take a look at this. And, we don't care. Everybody's got an electrician buddy they go to church with, or their neighbors, just because they twist two wires together, they're an electrician. But, we'll do a thorough inspection and tell you what problems. And if you use us, fine. If not, at least we might save a life.
Thank you so much. To get a free safety inspection, call Mr. Sparky. The number is there on your screen. It is 704-323-8006. Again, 704-323-8006. Or visit them online at charlotte.mrsparky.com, charlotte.mrsparky.com. I like how you do business.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you having me.
Of course, it's a delight to meet you and have you here. Thank you so much, Rusty. All right, well.